happening with Marin County Homes, condos, and townhouses specifically. Today I have November's market stats. There's a price metric that's up 19.2% and another that's down 3.8%. What? How can that be? I'll cover that in this video, so let's get to it. I'm Karrie Hill, lawyer turned realtor, and I can help you buy or sell any home in Marin. Just hit the link in the description below to book a free video call consultation. Or if you're watching this from a TV, just email me. If you'd like to see a list of exactly which homes sold last month, complete with how they stack up from the highest to the lowest, above and below list, information you won't find anywhere else, click the monthly newsletter link below. Oh, and by the way, I have a bunch more links with freebies in the description below, so check those out. Okay. As I said, this video is about only condos and townhouses, so the stats are different than my video on all of Marin County Homes or the one that's just single family homes. On to the charts. Okay, so here is the inventory for condos and townhouses. This tall green, light green bar, this is the houses that are actually, or I should say homes that are actually on the market for sale. And you can see that they have decreased. And yet this inventory amount is higher than the inventory amount was last year. And that's reflected in the month over month change is the inventory is down 16%. But when you look at the quarter, it's up 6.8%, which shows you that inventory is up in townhouses and condominiums, just like all of Marin. Great thing for buyers, not as good for sellers. And now the blue line here is the new listings. Those have taken a significant dive, just like this time last year. Totally normal. People don't want to sell their houses during the holidays. The dark green bars down here are the homes that sold, and month over month, that was down 14.3%. Again, just very normal for what happens every year. But if you look at it from the standpoint of the full quarter, it's down 18.2%. That's kind of interesting, right? Because now we're comparing the same time of the year last year, which has the same seasonal effect. So it shows that the number of houses that are selling is down while the number of houses that are on the market is up. Will that affect days on market? Let's take a look. So here's days on market. The orange bars down here. Wow, it actually went down from October to November. That's interesting. So it was easier to sell a house in November than it was in October. But what about that last year? Okay, last year it had the more expected thing. No, last year it also went down. Does that happen at this time every year? Anyway, those numbers are down negative 6.7% for average days on market. But here's the thing I find interesting. Again, the quarter version, which does include a lot more homes, that shows that average days on the market is up 39.1%. And you can see that by comparing these 3 months with these 3 months. So overall, even though it's different for just this month, condos and townhouses are harder for sellers to sell than they were last year. That's usually a good thing for prices for the buyers. And by the way, there's an indication of that right on this chart, which is this red line is the sales price over an original list price. And that did decrease from last month to this month, just as it did last year. And when you look at it on a quarterly basis, it is down, again, the quarter, this quarter, last year, this time, same quarter, it's down 1%. So a bit of weakness there. So what's happening in prices? Well, the median price, which is the dark blue lines, bars, that went up quite a bit from this month to last month, and the sales price went up a little bit. And you can see those numbers reflected right over here. Median price up 19.2%, sales average sold price up 3%. But again, you look at it with more numbers included, and you're gonna see some down action, which is down 3.8% for the median sold, although this was up still 3.2% for the average sold home. Let's see what we get when we look at price per square foot. Okay, price per square foot was up a little bit from the last month, which is up 0.6% is the number. But when you look at it for the entire quarter, then it's down 1.4%. So if you're starting to wonder what's happening here, why is this jumping all over the place? Well, you might not have noticed, but on the inventory chart, the first one I showed you, it did show that only 36 homes sold in November, condos and townhouses. That's so statistically insignificant that it's crazy. So even this quarter number, if it's triple that or even quadruple or even 5 times that, it's still not that big of a number. So it is really hard to see what's going on in condos and townhouses because there's just not that many of them selling each month in Marin. But there is one thing, and that is that the price differential from the lowest price to the highest price isn't as large as it is for single family homes. And that is a little bit more helpful in gauging these numbers. So it's a mixed bag of good stats and not so good stats. Anyway, favorite chart coming up next. Okay, as you guys know, I love this chart. What we have here for just condos and townhouses are the median estimated property values, where one condo sells and all the prices around it are extrapolated to come up with the value of all condos and townhouses in Marin. That is here on the blue line, which suggests that, condos and townhouses tend to go back and forth in a range. And although the range can be kind of large for selling, it's over $1 million at one point, and it's down at 600,000, a lot in overall value. It's interesting that it doesn't look like single family homes, right? Which overall tend to have a trajectory of being up. So that might tell you something about your investment value if that's important to you. Anyway, overall, from last month to this month, there was no change in those values, and over a 12-month change, it's actually up 1.2%, which goes back to what I was saying before, which is that a lower price point, like in condos and townhouses, can bring in more people when prices overall have gone up because more people can afford them. So it makes sense to me that this is the number. If you want to get a sneak preview of all Marin homes that are coming soon to the market in the next 30 days, homes you can't see on Zillow or on other online sites, click the coming soon notifications link in the description below. Also, I've been dropping a number of lender videos with excellent advice about how to get the best mortgage deal. If you haven't seen those, go to my YouTube channel, look for playlists, then the folder that's called Home Buyers and Sellers. There are 2 lender videos in there now, with 6 more coming that include insider tips that you really should know about. And if you'd like some more information about living in Marin County or some other information about the recent real estate changes, check out the videos that should be showing right now. And hey, please subscribe. It really helps motivate me to keep pumping out this content. Thank you for watching and have a great day.